I guess I timed that correctly. Or perfectly or something like that. I don't think I did. But, it's whatever. Hey guys, my name is iShadow01. I do apologize, it took me... Okay, actually, let's start all over again. For those who are coming into the stream later as well, greetings people of the internet. My name is iShadow01, and happy 4th of July, everyone. I should just say more of happy belated 4th of July. That's the title of this live stream. Of course, you may be thinking that I should stream yesterday. I should have streamed yesterday or the day before yesterday in regards to 4th of July. And I'll tell you one thing, I would love to do that. I would have loved to do that, but I had to keep up with my schedule. By that, I mean I had to go to work. So, yeah, I couldn't get the time to do so. Plus, yesterday night we were popping the fireworks and I just ended up buzzed like a motherfucker. But I didn't have any beer. I had wine. So, yeah. Right now, I am just waiting for GTA 5 to load up. So that way we could continue on with what's going on. Continue the grind, continue the crunch, continue that kind of work style, and all that kind of stuff. So for a while, ever since like last week, I was grinding through Grand Theft Auto 5 still, and essentially what happened is that I eventually got myself a nightclub. That's nice enough for me to get. I was recommended to get that anyways because it will build up the sales of my products that I get from all my businesses. Not only that, but also to passive income. And I'll be honest about one thing. I do like passive income when it comes to playing this game. If I'm like not selling stuff and if I'm just like doing missions to increase money, then I do need to get some businesses that provide some passive income. And the club is one of those businesses. Another one I need to get is the arcade. And then I upgrade the counterfeit cash facility. They only have one more upgrade left because not only do I want my money making my counterfeit cash facility to do better on making product and conserving it and stuff like that. I mean, conserving the supplies, yes, but to increase the production of counterfeit cash, the machinery, pretty much. But I also looked online that you could also get a passive income while playing through while the facility is upgraded. I think it was like 22 grand or something like that. It's a plus on my books, but right now I'm focusing to get the arcade because that's going to be another big money maker for the passive income. I do like big money makers. Bam. Well, even though I'm streaming this, it's gonna be laggy. Excuse me. Barely getting the hiccups a little bit. It's because of what I ate and what I'm drinking. I'm not drinking wine, okay? I'm not drinking wine. I'm drinking some soda right now. Let's see. I have Sunday off, so I guess we can do that. It's Sunday. My email's been annoying me with the whole entire FAFSA form for college. So eventually, at one point, I have to get it done. Coincidentally, I would have done it today, but I'm streaming right now, so gonna have to wait till Sunday if my parents are not too busy. You know, it wasn't really much of a problem when we did the FAFSA for college, because the past few times my mom wasn't even married, and she was able to get it done real simply. But now things have changed. The information has been changed, and she's married right now. So the whole entire ideal that's placed for that just makes the whole entire process of getting into college a lot more difficult than anticipated, which does not, which I would say it just doesn't satisfy me. It in fact disappoints me, if anything. That's the Willard faction, the car that I've caused. I'm doing a little financial. It's gonna make me have a little financial crisis, but not too badly. Uh, I got that card too.
This is Mod.
I don't care, mod. Ain't happening for a very long while. I'm trying to still work my way around this business. Right now, I need to be the president of the motorcycle club, because knowing how my motorcycle club is, knowing the counterfeit cash facility, I need to at least wait with those guys to get my counterfeit cash running. But I mean, while I'm doing that, I might as well just do the excess delivery, because okay, that's gonna get that's just gonna get my stream copyrighted. I thought, honestly, why? I don't like Grand Theft Auto 5's the settings on this game. Like, it showed me right there when I was in the pre-game menu that I didn't have any music playing. But yet, when I'm playing this right now and I jacked the car, it was playing some actual music and playing a little bit of music from my nightclub. Come on. Rockstar, you really need to fix your settings. This ain't gonna cut it. It was once at a I was once at a pool party, and me and my friend, we were talking about Rockstar Games. We were talking about Grand Theft Auto, pretty much, right? And there was something that I feel like is true to this day that Angel told me, and that is that
You're through to your garage.
Rockstar
You
took a very
need me to bring?
is
It's
taking
on
a
the
very
way.
long while just to make Grand Theft Auto 6 possible. But yet they're working on updates on Grand Theft Auto 5 constantly. And they re-released Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. What it all basically ties down to, what I'm saying, is that Rockstar Games nowadays hates having to make the effort of making another game. I mean, I could compare this easily to Shannon Gers's animation thing. That whatever she had done, whatever, there was a part where she said something about effort, and for for Shannon, it's optional. Like, it doesn't have to be done. It's not necessary. Well, let's compare this to Rockstar Games. Like, Rockstar Games is a big game studio that makes video games. And you want to know one thing? The whole entire idea of saying that this takes effort to make a video game, it's not optional. It's never been optional for Rockstar Games in a very, very long while. And this applies for every single other game studio too. If you're gonna be making a video game, you best know that it requires effort to just make the game in every aspect, by how much time you put into the development, and how many people you decide to put into the you decide to hire into the said industry. There's no, like, there is no, oh, I don't want to do this, it takes a lot of effort. That's not, for video game companies, that cannot be something you dismiss as an optional thing. You gotta focus on that. But apparently, people like to give Rockstar Games a pat in the back for saying, oh, you don't need to worry, you could just keep updating Grand Theft Auto 5, we'll play this even longer. Yes, but nobody wants to play Grand Theft Auto 5 in the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S when it released. You know what you know what people were expecting? What I was expecting at the time? Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft fucking Auto 6. And did we get that for the release of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S? No, we didn't. Honestly, it's just disappointing how Rockstar Games is nowadays. They put a lot of effort into making games back then, and I don't see what's the problem with them doing so right now. And what doesn't make sense to me is how how like the cost of the games that they make, how they could say that it costs like $1 million or $1 billion or something like that. It's probably because of the rental of the engine that they're using just to make the game, and that's just about it. Or it's just like the mapping or stuff like that. I don't really know. For one thing I know, it's the employees that work there, they gotta get paid. But honestly, that's just about it. At least it should be about it. But I can only imagine that Rockstar Games is only doing this because of the shareholders. I mean, like, everything is just about the shareholders. Every single game company that's just making video games nowadays are just focusing on the agenda of what the shareholders want. what they
I take
expect.
it this isn't a social call. Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
If I was one of the people that was working at the game studio, if I was like a CEO, I'd be like, no, screw you. You get what we are making. We are not gonna make it up to your expectations or whatever. At the end of the day, it just disappoints me how things are for gaming nowadays. Rockstar Games just waits until like what, this year to say that they're making Grand Theft Auto 6 right now after some leaked footage. Could they not at least done that for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and X or S E3 release? Like, come on, man. How long does it take? How many people are even working at Rockstar Games to make Grand Theft Auto 6? I'm gonna assume, I can only assume they only have like 6 people to make the game, and that's just about it. Because this is Grand Theft Auto 6, the Rockstar Games only count up to 6 people who should be making the game. Jeez, at least reduce the team that's making Grand Theft Auto 5 updates to go and work even further on Grand Theft Auto 6. And maybe things will be different. We could probably even have Grand Theft Auto 6 as an E3 trailer for the PS5 and Xbox Series X or S. But no, it's all history, it's all in the can. Not getting Grand Theft Auto 6 until like what, next year or 2 years later? You know what? I don't even want another Grand Theft Auto anymore. I don't even want to get another Grand Theft Auto game. You know what I want? You know what I truly want? Another Midnight Club game. That's all I wanted. But am I ever going to get that? Probably not, because Rockstar Games either killed it or just forgot what the hell Midnight Club is anymore. Or whatever. I don't know. But I could imagine it's one of those few things. Like I said, I'm disappointed in gaming nowadays.
All right.
When it comes to the Game Awards, I probably should have been disappointed that, well, actually, I don't even have a game specifically that I wanted to win the awards last year of December. Christmas. I think that's what it was. But I just find it wild that a lot of people wanted Spider-Man to win the game. Spider-Man 2. For what? If you think that Spider-Man 2 is just creative enough to get its own, to get an award after how many nominations? 7? I think not. I feel like the second Spider-Man game that's made by Insomniac, the same guys who created Ratchet and Clank, I think. I think they created the Spider-Man game. I'm not too sure. But the game was just basically the same thing as to the original Spider-Man game that they created for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series X, Xbox One. Maybe for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X or S, maybe. But still, it's just the exact same type of game. All they've ever done was just add Venom. And whoever the hell else was they plan to add into the game, and that was just about it. It's like saying the same thing for the Ratchet and Clank series. Trust me, I know about the Ratchet and Clank one. From the first one, they they had it so simple, but then it was the same base game that's shared on into the second and the third game. I think size matters as well. The only thing that was different between each and every single Ratchet & Clank game is the fact that, well, I haven't really played the Going Commando, but I played the Up Your Arsenal one, where the Up Your Arsenal has multiplayer. I presume they had online at the time, but I never really even played online. They had multiplayer, that's one thing. They had friendly NPCs, that's another. And then you were fighting some freaking war, not just like trying to stop some crazy guy trying to destroy planets to create one simple planet. Yeah, the main difference is how the gameplay is gonna go, how the map layout's gonna go, and how a plot, which in each and every single story for each and every single title is gonna go. I mean, Insomniac was known for that, and they're still, and I feel like they've done the same thing with the Spider-Man 2 game. Either that, it could, or it could just be me. Another good thing about trying to run the motorcycle club is that if you have a mod shop, just work your way around with some of the customers' bikes. And just do the excess deliveries. I've talked to about this once before, where, well, I haven't said that I was doing both excess delivery missions, but I was multiple delivery missions as well, after servicing and modifying the bikes to the customers' liking. Ultimately, that's one of the fewest small strategies I have for now. That plus doing some assassination work, but I prefer the assassination work to be done in the city. Too annoying to be dealing with outside in the Grape Seed and the Paleto Bay areas. So, life is just hitting us all. I know what you may be thinking. I should be streaming some more Need for Speed Most Wanted 05, or I probably would be coming up with the idea of streaming more Chaos Theory or even Grand Theft Auto 4. The thing is that my schedule has been a little too tight for this week that I couldn't really be able to stream, as far as I could say. I would have streamed this Tuesday because I had a day off, but I didn't because I didn't feel like it. But hey, there's always another time for streaming, and if I do come up to, and if it does come to be the case, then I'll try to see about streaming some more Need for Speed 20 Most Wanted 05. I just don't like the idea of where it lags so badly.
If you ever need one of your
I have my car. What's with this mechanic, dude? He keeps calling me every time, and I have my car around here. Right. So, gotta search around here, find the package. If it starts to shake, the controller starts to rumble. And if I hear beeping, then that means I should be close to it. But I'm not hearing anything yet. They do this thing again. We're texting everyone. Here we go. Trust me when I say this has been an everyday thing. I would put do not disturb on. However, what if my parents were to call me right now? Something like that. What if I was to get a text message, an important message or something like that, you know? Actually, I just turned down the volume of the ringer. You gotta be joking me. That's a smuggler's cash right there. Personally, I'm not interested into that because it's always annoying to deal with that kind of crap. Stinking flares. Where's this stinking cash? I don't get it. Should be somewhere around here. There it is. And I'm probably gonna get cops on me, so I should just run for it. Okay, I'm wrong. There's no cops around me. I'm only like that because the few times I keep getting these caches, there just happens to be a cop somewhere around here. But it turns out I was wrong. Why am I crouching down? Why am I hiding by my car? That's not what I wanted to do. Street Blazer. Alright.
This is new, right? Now that's an attractive bike for a serious-hearted criminal. Smooth as fuck. Enjoy. Whoa, now she looks pretty, but not in like a girly way. That is hot, if I do say so myself. Wow, she looks good. Not that she didn't already. Take your time, I've got all day.
You might be wondering just to yourself that I should just get one of the arcades from this area. But the thing is my answer is no. I say this because it's just too problematic for me to go all the way across town, all across from the city to town inside this game just to go to my arcade and try to decorate it, put some more arcade games in there, and even get my money from it, you know? So that's why I wanted to get one from the city. More specifically closer to my nightclub. Because I do have a nightclub at Elysian Island, or the Elysian Docks, or something like that. It's just Elysian, okay? So I want a nightclub. So I got a nightclub there, but I want to get an arcade that's close to that area. Pretty much pulling the same strategy that I once did for my the same strategy that I once did for the Xbox version of the game. When I have a nightclub at the Elysian Island, but I also have an arcade that is right next to such. Well, I mean, not like right next, but like across. But I mean, it was a simple back and forth thing, if I have to say. If I have to be honest about you. If I have to be honest, then I don't know what I'm saying either. Don't look into that. But yeah, to be honest, I didn't even look into the whole entire shtick that was that you could do some selling and stuff like that in your businesses on a private session. Because, you know, I always thought to myself when I had the PC version of the game like a few years ago and I never really even played through it properly, that I would usually think I gotta go in a public lobby and sell some goods from there, and I don't want to because there's just too many fucking assholes around flying around griefing my cargo and my sales and all that kind of stupid crap. But to hear the fact that you don't have to live through that in order to make money inside of Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, it at least makes me feel like I could actually do something without being fucked over. I wonder if they have that for the console version. But the thing is that I'm not even gonna play console anymore. So what's the point of even trying to find out? Jeez. Game's lagging so badly. If I had to contemplate on the between the cargo delivery and the motorcycle mod shop deliveries, it's more simpler to deal with the mod shop deliveries, number one, considering the fact that you don't have to deal with any of the other people that are fighting against you over the bike or trying to destroy it or whatever. Number two, well, it takes a while, but it takes lesser time than the excess delivery to have a customer come in and bring their motorcycle, have you modify it, and then deliver it to them. And also, considering it's a $10,000 difference, you get $60,000 each and every single time you deliver, if you do not end up damaging the motorcycle. Should you damage it, well then, yeah, it's obvious enough your motorcycle, it's obvious enough you will be decreasing the value of the vehicle that you're trying to sell to an individual. should you try to sell to someone. And that's realistically what you want to avoid. If both motorcycle and the excess delivery is not available, then just make sure you go to CEO and just do Headhunter. Or some of the other activities that are included within the Sekiro Surf CEO. The thing is that I don't like doing that too much because it just requires me to go back and forth. I mean, surely enough, it does give you money. It just won't give you the same amount on. It won't give you an insane amount. Unlike those other two that I mentioned. But still, it's money to be made inside of this game. And just because I'm doing it however I'm doing it does not mean you have to follow in on the same way. For these type of things, you can do it to however you find it. You could do however way to your liking, is what I'm trying to say. That's a cop in a traffic car. That's kind of questionable.
Smells like shit coming out of your mouth.
What's up, pal? No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Right, let's go to the nightclub and see what's going on down there. Well, that's not what I at all wanted, but it's whatever. Nice. Ah, it's downstairs.
Humpy!
You know, it'd be nice to have music playing while I'm inside of this place. But sadly, YouTube's just a sad little shit that just cries about copyrighted music and stupid crap like that. Oh, how humanity is nowadays. I just find it pathetic. Well, more so on YouTube. Because when it comes YouTube, it comes to some sort of stupid agenda. And people freak out about the stupid crap.
Hey, this cat owns the place!
My big issue is about having is how everything is run inside of today's society. Like YouTube wasn't bad back then. Before Vanos, before the whole entire monetization and making it a whole entire goddamn job and all that kind of stuff, it was actually good for its time. I wished it remained like that. But sadly, you got Susan, what a bitch, that just comes out of nowhere and cries about, just comes out of nowhere and says, let's make YouTube a job and have opportunities and stuff like that and try to follow the guidelines of copyright music and all that kind of stuff. Like, come on, man. What if people want to take YouTube as a hobby, not a job? I want to take YouTube as a hobby for the time being. For a very long while, I will have no intentions of making it a job anytime soon. And that's how I want it to be. I don't want to go in and just like say, oh, I want to make YouTube a job right now and make money out of it. Like, no. No. Come on, man. Just don't like that kind of stuff, I'll be honest. Well, there's nothing happening right there. Now what I need to do is go check up on my counterfeit cash facility. It says factory, but I call it facility. I mean, like, I want to be honest, I just don't really see the difference. Of course, factory because it's being made there. But I mean, I call it a facility because it's just kind of like one. Hold on, let me see the difference between facility and factory. They're used interchangeably and seem to be a factor of age both the speaker and the facility. Yeah, I just feel like there's no absolute difference. Factory facility, no matter how much you try to say it more differently, it just doesn't seem to be the case to me. Because if it says interchangeable, that means it goes both ways. Like, it doesn't make a difference how you say it, as long as you... It, well, just that. It just doesn't make a difference as to how you say it. But before I go to my counterfeit cash factory, I gotta go to the mod shop because I need to get the car fixed. Got no doors, and I need those doors for the for emergency cases, aka being shot at from every direction. I only need like this level, and then I reach up to level 50 and be able to call Lamar from Mugger. But I don't have anyone to call a Mugger on, I'll be honest. I just think that mugging people would be funny. I thought of that once before, and I still think of it so. How funny it is to mug someone. Some reactions are priceless.
Here for the magic touch?
I've seen a few times back then when Silent Droid was doing YouTube still. Where he called in muggers and sent them to mug people. There was some funny stuff back in the day. I wish he was still on YouTube, but He makes the decision of what he should do, and I can't really control that. But still, muggers are entertaining. That much I could just say.
Look what you did.
$150K at the nightclub, that's good, but I want to reach up to 250K. Ugh. Well, if I'm gonna be honest, the last upgrade I need to worry about, but yet I also need to worry about upgrading my bunker too. And that last upgrade right here is gonna be the machinery. I don't want to do it right now, but at the same time I want to. But I'm saving up money to get the arcade still. So yeah.
How's it going?
I do know it seems a little bit boring for me to play GTA 5, but I do apologize for that. But I'm just doing a little chill stream for the time being until some things occur.
jacked up and ready to go. That is hot, if I do say so myself. Now that's an attractive bite for a serious hardened criminal. That's a nice set of boots.
I highly doubt that there is to be the case when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6. But to me, I'm wondering that there will be some mentions about Tommy Vercetti. Not too sure if that's true enough, but you never know.
Hey, what's happening with it, pimp? You know who it is. It's your boy LD. Hey, I know we ain't chopped it up in a minute, but I got a homie that needs something. And y'all just might make a perfect partnership. Let me read this thing. Looking for a professional operative to co-manage private intelligence business catering to celebrities and high net worth individuals. If that sound like you, nigga, you need to get your name on the lease over at Dynasty 8 Executive. And my boy gonna holler at you. Peace.
That car's a beaut. Well, that's really rude.
Well, cost millions just to run an agency, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I do not have the money to do so. They don't necessarily eat through my profits. I'm making good bread. Making some good bread. Let's see. $16 out of 144. That's 92,000. He probably doesn't like the fact that he's the only one doing the cargo part. Okay. They allow previews of the certain DJs. I do also need to buy a terabyte, so that way I could get more objectives to play through, and then just so that way I could just do some more mission objectives and then try to, well, just that. Do some more mission objectives, get some more money and all that kind of stuff, and we should all be good. leveled up after that one. Ugh.
This car was pristine, idiot.
What? What do you mean leaving Discord? I'm not leaving Discord.
Things are going well down there, kid. Bye, buddy.
Take one of that. Drink one. And then that's it. wish they allowed me to use the camera while I'm in here. Let's see. There's Luis from the Grand Theft Auto 4 balling the gate Tony. Look at that. Bike delivery job. Actually, the motorcycle can wait till later.
Sorry, I don't got time for pleasantries. Just get the job done. Boss, what can I do for you? Just let me know what you need. The clearance codes are up to date. End of discussion. Did I mention that I have an MBA?
Hey, Jefe. You heard about the pirates working off the coast right now? They ain't after hostages. They after motherfucking oil, man. Crazy, huh? Anyways, they hit up a boat that belonged to that big oil company, Ron. And we got a way to make bank off of it, man. I just pinged you a GPS so you can get moving. I'll fill you in on the way.
Hold on, I need to buy some more rebreathers.
So this is the recovery op. The oil's long gone, but that ain't what we're after. Turns out this whole shipment was supposed to be on the sly. The company didn't bother to tell their friends in the IRS, you feel?
Right, we off to Hookie's. Seafood. Gonna hate this mission though, as far as I know, as far as I could say. On some point, I'm reinstalling GTA 4, so that way we could stream some more GTA 4. Because I still need to go play through it and complete the whole entire campaign.
sure you already thought about this. The news travels fast in this town. Could be some competition for this dive. But you never know. Maybe you can borrow their underwater gear, huh? Know what
Well, that deals with the helicopter problem. Not how I want it to go, but it's whatever.
Hello, this is Pegasus. Thank
Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield. Call again. Goodbye.
I'll just have to swim all the way over. Nice. Too bad the helicopters. Too bad they're flying so slow. You kidding me? I gotta do some off-roading? Come on, man. Just a little bit more, and then I'll be able to accomplish the objective. All my lights are destroyed. Guess I can't use any of them. They just shut out my lights. Jeez, that was a massive lag spike.
God damn it, got away.
Got it.
Hey, they just texted to confirm the deal. Nice work. See you soon with the stuff.
Wonder what the valuables were anyways. I used to remember everything was so simple when it came to GTA. Not like the PS4 or or the Xbox One, but PS3 and Xbox 360, you know? Back then there wasn't too many details around here. Well, I mean there's like a lot, but I mean there wasn't any first person. There was no actual car interiors that were interactable or that could be interacted. Like you couldn't see any of the dials on the gauges move inside of the game, and the steering wheel was always stiff, like it was always frozen. So no matter which way you were going, how you were steering, there wasn't those details were not added into the game. That was until they decided Rockstar Games made the PS4 and the Xbox One version of the game. And then we got all this. Crazy how time goes by. Things change. I'm pretty certain I'm loading it. I'm pretty certain that something will be done. again. I feel beat. Right, so before actually I want to finish the stream right now because I don't want to be doing this all day, albeit I don't feel like it. So I'm gonna save some pieces and then I'll be off. Okay, so like I said, I want to try to go back into Grand Theft Auto 4 and I want to try to stream some more. I'm still trying to go through the main story, but then I'll also, at some point, after the main story, I will complete the other two. So there's that. And, yeah. I try to see about doing some more Need for Speed Most Wanted 05, but that's if the game doesn't really, like, give me too much of an issue, to say the least. Let's see over here. Oh yeah, right, I need the other keyboard because my laptop keyboard does not work for shit. I'm gonna be honest, if I did a video on this game, you already know. You already know that I'm gonna talk crap about it. Of course, we have a gamer Alex who says, yeah, it's bad. But I want to give a full through and just explain it as to how this game.
Uh-oh, I made a mistake. This car sucks? Is it that bad? But this car...
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna type this in because I might. I'll see about doing a video about it at some point. Because by looking at it, it looks like it's not gonna be good. And the
car
fact
is so
is,
sexy. So it's gonna be good.
the fact of the matter is that this game, okay? So, let's do our little researching. Cyber. Okay. Hey. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Cyber Clutch Hot Import Nights apparently is made by another studio that is underneath Lion Castle Entertainment. And you already know Lion Castle Entertainment. You remember what happened a few years back. We're talking about that game right there, and we're talking about that one right there. Well, I mean, they're both the exact same thing, so I don't even think it doesn't really matter. Makes no difference. So let's see what Fusion Interactive games. Let's see. Fusion Interactive, that's right there. What I want to know is what the games they make so far. Except because you won't shut the fuck up. NASCAR Arcade Rush. And let's see who made that game. So again, I don't like using the Wikipedia, but I gotta because that's the only way I could be able to get my information. There is no information about that game specifically. So in other words, nobody gives a fuck about it. That's good. That's good. Oh, look at that! This game was made by Team 6 Game Studios. You know what they're also known for? Oh, look at this, NHRA. It's this exact game right here. Or and Cyber Clutch? Let's see who made Cyber Clutch. Cause as far as I know, this is like suspicious. Something's going on around here, and I feel like it's bad enough for me to figure it out. I get the feeling that. Oh, what's this? Let's see. What games have Team 6 made that. Let's compare Fusion Games and Team 6 real quick. Look, NHRA. NHRA. And look here, I've done it on Steam because they don't want to show it on their homepage. They know it's absolutely crap. NASCAR Rush. NASCAR Rush. And let's see Cyber Clutch. Who's the main lead of Cyber Clutch around here? They worked as co-developers, so that means they hardly did shit. Well, I'm gonna say this: when we see a game that comes from Lion Castle, developed by any of the small studios that absolutely are bad at making, actually, just simply enough, when we see a game released by Lion Castle, we're seeing a game being published by a hypocritical Ronnie Nellis from the Flatout 3 controversy. In other words, it's going to be a shitty game at best. I would not want to work with Ronnie Nellis. I would not want to work with Team 6, and I would not want to work with Fusion Interactive. But if I were to make a video, I'm going to make, if I am going to do it, I'm going to make a video about this, and be honest about how I feel in regards to how this game goes, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, don't expect me to be like all positive Perry and just say that this game is going to be good. No, don't expect that. Because when I hear a game uploaded by Lion Castle, I hear a game that is just the scam of the year, and probably is going to end up being shitty at one point. So yeah, I wouldn't want to try to go out of my way to say that it's going to be good at some point, because watch, a few updates later, after for Cyber Clutch the game, the devs are gonna stop updating this game and they're just gonna move the fuck on. Cause that's how they are. We've seen that happen to Team 6 Game Studios when they've made the Super Street game. They stopped updating it. At that point on. And I feel like it's gonna be the same way for this game too. They're gonna make some small updates that hardly even impact the game, and it's gonna be bad at the end of the day. So yeah, I will not be surprised about that as much as I want to say it, and I'm gonna keep saying it for the lifeline of this channel. But aside that, though, I don't really have very much else to say, except I know that some people were not wanting to see a chill stream. They probably they actually it could be the fact that some people are not up to seeing the stream, which is fine by me. It doesn't really impact me that badly. But also was anticipating more gameplay of Need for Speed Most Wanted 5, or maybe even some more Grand Theft Auto 4 or something like that. Which I will get to Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm just having it installed, and if Need for Speed Most Wanted 5 works, and if I'm able to continue on, then I'll see about trying to go through, beat Ronnie, aka Ronald McDonald, then go to Bull, and then we'll beat Razor. And from there on out, we'll play some Fallout 2 and the rest, and so on and so forth. Yeah. But with that being said, though, um, happy belated 4th of July, everyone. I know I should have streamed yesterday, but again, I didn't have the time to do so because I was at work and I was popping fireworks at home. And also I got drunk. But anyways, with that being said though, my name is iShadow01. If you're new to the channel, feel free to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you wish. And who knows, maybe we'll see. I'll try to do some more videos. I'll try to get back to editing videos. I have been out of the game for a very long while. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you at some other point of time. Peace.